Hello everyone, this is Vrushali and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In our previous some sessions, we have started SQL beginner series and these practicals also mentioned in your engineering syllabus. We have discussed about database management system practicals based on DDL command, constraints, different operators, clauses, then date time processing functions and also how to create, update and delete views. I have mentioned a complete database management system playlist link in below description box. Now, in today's session, we will discuss our next practical, which is based on aggregated functions, which is also called as group functions. So mainly there are total 5 aggregated functions: count, sum, max, mean, and average. So let's see how these aggregated functions used practically. Now let's take a scenario which is related to the student marks system where we have to create one student table with the attributes ID, name, subject and marks. And on this table perform different aggregated function tasks. So let's execute practically. So I have already created a one database here. So I'm using this database use student DB. So this is my database like student database. So just execute this line. Okay. So we want to use this database. Now next one is I want to create one table here. So create table and my table name is student marks. Then I want to add the parameter as the attribute. The first one is a student ID which is integer type and this is my primary key because every student having their own unique ID. Now the next one is a student name which is varchar data type and I'm passing the size here 90. Now the next one is a subject. Student enroll for different subject and gives the test for that particular subject. So student subject data type is varchar and I'm passing the size here suppose 70. And the last one is a student marks which is integer type and I'm passing the size here suppose 30 and ended with the semicolon. So in this way I want to create the one table. See your table have created. So on the left side in schema just refresh it. Student DB database, there is a student tables and see under that student marks table is there, right? Now I want to check the structure of my table. So select star from student marks semicolon. Now just execute this line. Okay, see our structure I have created. Now I want to insert some records for performing the different tasks. So insert into our table name is student marks, then values. So my first record is the student ID is suppose 1. Next student name is suppose Rahul. So these are the sample data. You can add data as per your project, as per your problem statement. So the subject is DMS and out of 30 the marks is suppose 28. Okay. Now again I want to add one more record here. Okay. So now the ID is 2 and suppose student name is Gauri. Then subject name is suppose C++ and she got the marks 25. Again, I want to add one more record here. Suppose student ID is 3. Then student name is suppose Neeraj and he enrolled to DMS subject same and he scored marks 22. Again, I want to add one more records. Wait a minute. Okay. Now my roll number that is ID is 4 and suppose student name is Yash and he enrolled to suppose Java subject and the score is suppose 24 and one more record is there. Total 5 records I have added for performing the different operation. So ID equal to 5, suppose name is Radha and suppose subject is C++ and he scored marks 20, right? So I'm just enters this data in our table. See, this query have properly executed. Okay, see, in this way our table have created. Now we want to perform different tasks on that table. Now, what is our first thing? So our first task is you have to find out the average marks of in each subject. So calculate the average marks. So average marks purpose, you can directly use the average function. Okay. So you need to calculate average marks of each subject. So each subject means you have to use group by clause. Okay. So how? See. Select. You have to display subject in answer. Right. After that average marks. Average. And your column name is marks. And these average marks are stored into the one new column, one new attribute, and this attribute name is suppose average marks from which table? Our table name is student marks, and that is group by each subject. Okay, whenever this particular kind of word is used, at that time you have to write down the group by clause. So group by subject, right? So just execute this line. Okay, see here. This is your subject, first column. Second column is the average marks. There are total three subjects in your table, DMS, C++, and Java. And the average marks of DMS is 25, C++ is 22.5, and Java is 24. So in this way, they group by average marks of each and every subject, right? Okay. Now, our next problem statement is you have to find out highest and lowest marks in each subject. Okay. So when there is a large scale of data, at that time this kind of queries have used highest and lowest marks of each subject. So how to execute this query? See, select. So first you have to display the subject name. So subject. Now highest marks. So for that purpose we can use aggregated function max. Okay. Pass our column name marks, and this highest marks have stored into the one separate column, and this column name is highest marks. Next, comma, you have to find out the lowest marks in each subject. So lowest purpose we can use min, this aggregated function. Min have applied on marks column, that is as. So just a second. Okay, so we will give min marks column name is lowest marks. Okay, so from which table? From student marks table. From student marks table, and we have to find out the each subject. So we can use group by here. So group by always used with the aggregated function. Remember this thing, right? So just execute this line. Okay. See here. Subject DMS, highest marks is 28, lowest marks is 22. Similarly, C++ and Java. So in this way, you calculate the highest marks and lowest marks, right? Okay. Now, our next task is count the number of students who appeared for each subject. Okay. So you have to find out how many students enroll for database, how many students enroll for C++ or Java subject. So you have to find out the count of that particular student numbers. So how to execute this? Again, you have to display select. You have to display the subject name first, right? In output. After that, you have to apply count function to calculate the total count enroll for each subject. So apply count on student ID, okay? Because ID is your unique attribute. So you can apply count function on ID. So calculate the each and every student, and after counting this value has stored into the next column, and the column name is student count. Okay, from which table? Our table name is student marks. And again, group by subject, because we want to find out how many students enroll for each subject. So that's why there is a group by subject, semicolon. So just execute this line. Okay, see here. First, there is a subject and count of ID. So this column name is student count is there. So DMS subject, two students have enrolled, C++ two students have enrolled, and Java one student is enrolled there, right? So in this way, you can calculate how many students have enrolled for particular subject. Suppose in the particular query how many, this kind of word is there. So at that time you can directly apply count aggregated function. And and group by clause always use with the aggregated function, right? Now the next one is you have to find out the total marks obtained in subject. Okay, means there are total two students have enrolled for DMS. So count of both marks, that is total marks obtained in each subject. So for total marks purpose we can use sum aggregated function, and each subject purpose we can use group by clause, right? So how to execute this? Again, select, first we want to display subject, and after that we want to display total marks. So we can use sum aggregated function is there, so that have applied on marks column, right? So this sum of marks, this value have stored into the total marks column, right? Total marks. So from which table? Student marks table. Just a second. Student marks, and group by again subject, right? Because you have to calculate total marks as per the subject. So just execute this line. See, for DMS, total marks means student 1 marks and student 2 marks. The total marks is 50, C++ 45, and Java 24 in this way, right? So in this way you have to write down the query. And now the last one is you have to find out the overall exam statistics. Okay. There are some documentation purpose you need to require overall exam statistics. Means how many students have enrolled, average marks, max marks, minimum marks on particular table. So which is called as overall exam statistics. So how to execute this? Same is there. Right. See, first there is a select statement. So first you have to select count. How many students have there? So count, apply, that is star, means they can take the count from your complete table. Count. So this count, count of student, we can give the column name total students. This is your first statistic. Now second, you have to calculate average marks. So average on which column? Marks column, as this is your overall average of a particular exam. Okay. Now the next one is a max marks. Max marks, and this maximum marks, that is overall highest marks. Okay. So overall highest marks, and after that last one is min marks, means overall lowest marks in your table, that is overall lowest. Okay. And now from which table? From our table name is student marks, right? So in this way you have to find out the overall statistics. So just execute this line. See, total student is 5 as per your table, overall average is 23, highest marks is 22, and lowest marks is 20, right? So as per the problem statement, as per your project requirement, you have to use this all aggregated function, right? So practice it. Thank you. Keep learning.